Hey everyone, I've had a lot of people come into me lately and say, hey, if it's not on my credit report, it's not my problem, or if I'm not on the credit card, it's not my problem. And I've got very unfortunate news for you here today because it very well could be your problem. What I'm talking about is debts. Arizona is a community property state, and that means to you that debts incurred during your marriage you could be 50% liable for, even if your name's not on the credit card, not on the student loan, not on the car loan. It doesn't matter because it's a debt that you incurred or your spouse incurred during the marriage. So a couple of examples, very common, especially with these younger couples that are coming in and getting a divorce, is student loans. I get a lot of clients who come in, they say my spouse incurred hundreds of thousands of dollars in debts and student loans, and I don't think it's part of my problem. I shouldn't have to pay 50% of it. And you may be right, but the question becomes was any money taken out for those student loans that benefited the community? For example, that $200,000 was 50 grand used to pay a down payment on a house, to pay mortgages, to pay utilities, for which you could be 50% responsible for. Or let's say your spouse went and opened up a bunch of credit cards that you didn't even know about until you got into the divorce process, and you think, hey, they opened it up in their name, it's not really my problem. And that's not quite true. If you cannot prove that that debt did not benefit the community, then it very well could be 50% your responsibility. Another problem that I find with clients, especially when they try to do their own divorce decrees or they have attorneys who don't sort of cross all the T's and dot all the I's, is that they forget to include indemnification language as part of their decrees. And what I mean by that is even if you and your spouse reach an agreement that says, look, all the debt in your name, take it, all the debt in my name, take it. But these creditors, they can still come after you even if it is a debt that your spouse was supposed to take. So you want to make sure that as part of your decree or your agreement that you reach with your spouse is that you have what's known as an indemnification clause. What that means is it says, if the creditor comes after me, I have a right to sue you and collect all of the damages, financially or otherwise, that I may have suffered as a result of your failure to pay on that debt. So come see me, go see an attorney, make sure that you have a very clear understanding what obligations you may have as part of a divorce. A lot of people delay their divorces because they want to kind of gather things, figure out what's going on, but that may only mean you're delaying debt that could be 50% your responsibility. Any questions, make sure you come see me or go see an attorney so that way you can get all of those questions answered. You want to make sure that you are not walking out of a marriage with any more debt than you should have to, but you also want to ensure that you're educating yourself about what debt exists and what your responsibilities are going to be. Just remember, just because it's not on your credit report doesn't mean that it isn't your responsibility.